Internal business environment.
Now, let us talk about the issues that surround a business and its operations.
You mean business environment?
Yes, you can also call them factors or conditions.
I think such factors can come from within the business itself or from external sources as well.
Very smart girl, always making my work easier. When these issues come from within the business, then we call them internal environment.
Yes.
But when they come from the external sources, as you put it, they should be known as external environment.
I think we should start with the internal factors.
Why do you say so?
Because they are immediate to the business and so should be much easier to identify.
Okay. Another name for internal environment is microenvironment.
Understood.
Good. These internal factors can affect a business either positively or negatively. When they are positive, they become the strengths of your business.
And when they are negative, they can only be weaknesses to the business.
Very true. The great news is that the business should be able to control its internal environment effectively.
If you can break down the internal environment perhaps, then I can be able to understand better how the business can control them.
I was coming to that. First, we have the human resource in the business.
That is the business employees, right?
Right. A business is only as good as its employees. When the employees are well trained and motivated, it means they will be productive to the business.
I agree. Training is especially important so that employees get to know what they are doing and to do them confidently.
Correct.
Now, I think I can explain how the business can control its human resource.
Really? Go ahead, please.
The business decides who to hire or fire and can also decide to take the employees for special training to suit it. This way, it basically gets to control the employees.
Excellent. I want to give you a job.
Oh, really?
Yes. Now, for every internal business environment I explain, you are going to describe how the business can control it.
Fair enough.
Deal. Secondly, we have the business resources. Now, these are basically the facilities owned by the business, including buildings, vehicles, equipment, tools, and machinery.
I see.
The more facilities a business has, the easier it is for the business to carry out its functions.
I agree. And these facilities should be up to date to enhance efficiency.
That's correct. The business building should also be near the raw materials that it uses, as well as being accessible. And now it's your turn.
Here we go. A business is able to control business resources as an internal environmental factor because it can choose a location that is near to its raw materials and it can choose when to buy equipment, vehicles, machinery, and so on.
Wonderful. Now you have earned the chance to hear another factor.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
I thought I already did my part. I still have to answer more questions.
Just one more question. A simple one, in fact.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right. What is that one thing that no business can run without?
Money?
See, I told you it would be that simple. These funds that a business must have so as to run smoothly are known as finances. Of course, the business should strive to operate within its finances. Otherwise, it may collapse in debts. Now, this brings me to another question.
I can't refuse to answer, can I?
Oh, no, you can't. You have no choice. From where do you think a business can source for finances?
Well, it can decide to retain back the profit that it already earned.
And that is called plowed back profit.
Thank you. It can also get a loan from a bank.
A bank or any other financial institution. Good work.
Thank you.
The business partners can also contribute, and the government can as well give financial assistance. Now, mind explaining how the business can control its finances as an internal environment?
No, I don't mind at all. Of course, the business controls the flow of funds in and out of it. It can also decide to look for the sources that we mentioned up there to help it grow in capacity. And just as you said, it has the capability to operate within its means to ensure that it stays in business.
Excellent. Very well explained. Now, there is the business culture.
Please don't ask me another question. I know nothing about that.
I thought so. Now, this simply refers to the beliefs and values that are upheld by the owners, managers, and other employees of the business. And they can either be positive or negative.
I think that if they are positive, they will help the business to grow, but if they are negative, the business might collapse.
That's pretty obvious, and it is true.
To explain this better, could you please give me a scenario of a business culture?
Oh, thanks for asking. Now, let's start with a business whereby before any major decisions are made, the employees are given a chance to air their opinions about it.
That would be great. The employees would feel like they are part and parcel of the business.
Yes.
Hence, become more motivated to work.
Correct. And that is a perfect example of a positive business culture. Now, another example is a situation whereby religious beliefs of members of a business do not allow them to work on Friday.
That means every Friday the business will be closed. That will affect the operations of the business greatly because they will be losing one day every week.
Can't agree more. That becomes, therefore, a negative business culture.
How can the business prevent this from happening?
Well, I should be asking you that question. You are the one who has been explaining how these factors can be controlled by the business. Remember?
Oh, I think you got me there. Okay, maybe the business can have employees that subscribe to various beliefs so that they all don't have to miss work at the same time.
Then look at me. I won't help you.
I also think that the positive culture, like consulting the employees on decision making, can be upheld and encouraged by the business.
And I'm afraid you are right in both instances.
Oh.
Next, we have technology.
I know about technology.
Great. Feel free to enlighten me.
A business must ensure that they use correct and current technology. This will ensure that the cost of production goes down, hence help maximize the profit.
Good.
I'm not done yet.
I know.
The more modern the technology, the better the quality of the production, and consumers like products that are made using modern technology.
Well, now that you have done my job and done it so well, let me be the one to explain how the factor can be controlled by the business.
Go ahead.
Now, a business can always ensure that it stays up to date with its technology and ensure that the goods produced are of high quality.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Then we have how managers conduct the day-to-day operations of the business as another factor. Now, this is known as management style. A management style that allows employees to put in their ideas will in turn motivate the employees, while the reverse is true for a dictatorial kind of management.
I would very much prefer one that consults its employees because it is these very employees who know the smaller details of how the business runs.
Me too. The business structure also influences the business itself.
And what do you mean by the business structure?
Well, this is simply the organization of the business from the top level all the way down.
I see.
It outlines the activities carried out by the employees at every level of the business.
Understood.
Now, it is important to define the functions of the business at each department and to ensure that the activities are well coordinated. Lastly, we have research and development as a factor.
And this should be a continuous factor all through the lifespan of the business because as the world keeps changing, so does new trends emerge in business.
And with that, you have concluded the internal business environment.
That was really enjoyable. I hope that the external business environment is also as interesting.
We shall find out in a little while.
Okay.